How are you? Sorry to cut to the chase, but this is important. I received an anonymous letter the other day, challenging me to a duel. In times like these, I doubt it'll be a fair fight. But if it's a trap, it's not a very good one, is it? Anyway, I need to know who I'm dealing with. Takasugi was going to help me, but the Shogunate is watching us. The Choshu can't afford to be associated with any funny business. Which brings me to my request. Will you come with me? It's a lot to ask, I know, but please, I could really use your help. Come to think of it, you probably haven't seen it at all. I wasn't exactly in peak fighting condition when we first sparred. Despite appearances, I'm not too bad with a sword, you know. I don't intend to be outshined by you. The letter specifies a time and place. We'll leave when it's time. So, are you with me? Good. Thank you. As always. Right. Let's go. To be honest, I wasn't expecting you to come. After all, it has nothing to do with the samurai you're chasing. But I'm sure you have your own reasons.
Over here! Get him!
That fellow there looks the part. Are you ready?
So you can. Let us fight. You're more good than I expected, Katsura.
Like somebody underestimated me.
It's not over yet! Well fought. Though I expected nothing less from one so brazen as to rebel against the Shogunate. This won't be the last time we meet, I am sure.
By the sound of it, you've come here just to take the measure of me. Well, what would you do with him? No, wait. Sorry. I know I was the one who asked for your opinion.
You're soft, Katsura. Just like they say.
All eyes are on the Choshu now. And I don't just speak of the Shogunate. If we can end this peacefully, then we must. But the way he wielded his sword... Could he be from Satsuma? And with that level of skill, why he must be... No. I shouldn't make assumptions. Well, with you as our ally, I know we can handle anything. Though I should admit, for a moment there, I wondered if you'd betray me. Then I'm glad to hear it. I suppose I should make this the last time I ever doubt you again. Thank you.
Hey. It seems you took care of that trouble between my men and the expulsionists. You did well to bring them to heel without anyone getting killed. Well, either way, that's one less worry for now. Your word is proof enough for me. This is the evidence I've been waiting for. That very official will be at the British Trading House, where I'm planning to pay a call and present him with a gift. I want you to carry the gift and take the opportunity to sniff around. And if they're really plotting something, kill them. Am I clear? If you've got something to say, now's the time. Glad I don't have to ask you twice. Now, if you're clear on the particulars, you'd best get started. Very well. I am confident your efforts won't be for nothing. The gift I'm talking about needs to be picked up from English House Number 1. Once you've got it, take it to the British Trading House. Don't let me down.
Oh, you rounded up any fugitives? Interested in anything else? Interested in anything else? Best of luck out there. Welcome!
Finally, I can breathe again. Whew, that was a little scary. Thanks for chasing those guys off. They think every Westerner's an enemy. Tell me, are they all such good-for-nothings? Oh, right, then I'll get to business. Kentucky bourbon, the finest you can find. It's in the room back there. Feel free to go on and take it. You better drink that stuff neat, though, okay?
this. If you're the bodyguard, then I'll deal with you first. Insolent. Finish now.
So, it seems things have calmed down somewhat. Well, you made it at last. Trouble, I suppose. It seems the British have already taken care of him. All it took was a certain golden cake and some scotch. Well, anyway, it saved us the trouble of having to do something ourselves. Forgive the delay, but allow me to present you with some of our nation's finest bourbon whiskey. I hope you enjoy it.
So, this is America's famous bourbon. This is welcome indeed. Relations between our great nations will remain amiable as long as I have anything to do with it.
It seems negotiations will continue. I owe you my thanks. That's enough. You may consider your ledger balanced. That's right. You're off the hook. I figure if you have to have people killed to succeed, you lost your way. My brother would have agreed. In fact, I've actually prepared something special by way of thanks. Drop by the Grand Villa in Yokohama, won't you? See you around, Blade of the Veiled Edge.
Let me die in spring, under the blossoming trees.
And who might you be? Well, if you insist. My name is Yukichi Fukuzawa. I am a samurai from Nakatsu. I am working for the shogunate while I complete my studies. And this here is Ernest Sato. He's a British interpreter.
Pleased to meet you. Fukuzawa-san was just teaching me more of his marvelous language.
Oh, I fear I have very little left to teach you. It is I whose language skills are lacking. I must learn English.
Tell me, what brings you here? The American Consul General, Harris? Well...
Hold on 1 minute. What do you want with him? His life was threatened just the other day, you know. I'm certainly not going to lead a perfect stranger directly to his door. Why, just look at you. You might very well be an assassin. I won't pretend to understand your motivations.
Fukuzawa-san, you are keen to meet with the consul, are you not? Perhaps this individual could come with. Even if they are an assassin, they couldn't do much if you were there. You are a master martial swordsman, after all.
Very well. I'm not convinced, but I will do as you wish.
The consul is in a temple near the Kanagawa post. Fukuzawa-san will show you precisely where.
Hold on. Do you not intend to accompany us?
Attacks on foreigners in that particular area are on the rise. I will remain here. You should have no trouble, however.
Well, I suppose you're right. I'll go ahead and see how things are looking. Meet me at the Kanagawa post. Over here! We must be careful. This place is more dangerous than I thought. I was informed that the consul was in Hongakuji Temple, but as far as I can tell, it is now in the hands of expulsionist forces. I found no trace of Harris himself. Where could he be? Agreed. It would be a tragedy if anything were to happen to him. Let's get moving. Over here. The Temple of Hongakuji was built approximately 600 years ago. However, the Americans have essentially repurposed it ever since we opened our doors to them. Whether it's outbreaks of cholera or more... That corpse appears to have been a local resident. Can the anti-foreign forces really be targeting their own countrymen? It is one thing to hate the West, but this is wanton violence. Why are those wretches so utterly repulsed by the unfamiliar? I'm afraid I must conclude. Now, if the consuls truly managed to flee the temple, he's probably still somewhere in this vicinity, don't you think? Doubtless, he is being pursued by expulsionist samurai, though killing him would serve little purpose at this stage. Either way, we must find where the consul is hiding. Very good. Now, I have no doubts that his pursuers will be in an agitated state. Let's have a good nose around and see if we can't find any clues as to Consul Harris's location.
All right, let's take a stroll.
No way but forward. Dubious types here, but no sign of Consul Harris.
Pretty sweet.
Come here! You fool! You're all over the place! Nice work. There you are! You fool! You're all over the place!
Either. Well, we must not give up.
How did you get in here? You will not come to consult.
Could this man be? Well, first we must make him put his sword away.
You've got the edge over the others. You seem very sure of yourself. Now it's time to roll up my sleeves. Who the hell are you?
I do not know who you are, but I will not allow you to lay a finger on him.
Wait a second. You're Jules Brunet, the French officer. It's me, Yukichi Fukuzawa.
I remember. We met at the Grand Villa. But what are you doing here?
Mr. Sato asked me to come here to speak to the consul. Is he to be found here?
Fear not, Consul. They are friends.
I thank you, good sir. Where would I be without the French?
What in the world? How are you still alive? I've had just about enough of your harassment.
Oh, you mean that other bodyguard that couldn't kill you? I suppose I did see the two of you having a chat. How about this? You take care of some scoundrels for me, and I'll tell you what I know about them.
We were attacked by a band of thugs and forced to flee the temple. Until they're dealt with, we are stuck here. There is no sense in fighting every last one of them. I propose that I join you and Fukuzawa, and that we hunt down their leader. With him out of the picture, his underlings will melt away. They are little more than a rabble.
And if nothing happens to me, I'll tell you everything I know about the samurai from the consulate. So, have we a deal?
Great. Now, to avoid attracting attention, let's leave one at a time. We'll regroup on the hill overlooking the temple.
I just saw a most unsettling looking man entering the main hall. I am certain he is their leader. Well, are you all set to enter the temple? Good. Then we shall proceed under cover of darkness. They may be a disorderly lot.
But there is strength in numbers.
So, shall we get started or what?
Come on!
ようだな。
To battle!
Enough of fighting this rabble. Let us find their head.
You're gonna get yourself killed!
Looking for something?
What are you doing here? Get in my way. I'll cut you down. Come on! What's this? So you're reduced to being a foreigner's lapdog? We are not fighting with wooden swords now. It's not over. I'm telling you. Why are you working with the foreigners? But this isn't over! I am not going to let you win this! Why are you working with the outsiders? What do you know? I don't need lectures from you. Haven't you heard? The first American consulate was in this village, along with the outbreak of cholera. We should never have had dealings with foreigners. It endangers us all. This is a belief I am willing to fight for.
The mob has obeyed their leader's order and dispersed. Our plan worked.
Very well then. About my curious bodyguard. They were captured in Yokohama by Commodore Perry some years ago. They were taken back to the United States and held in custody. We were deeply relieved when we realized they wanted to cooperate. How the hell should I know? I just hired them to protect me. However, I did hear a great deal about Japan on our voyage over. Working for me was their idea. I'm not such an imbecile to try to strong-arm them. And thanks to that, we were able to conclude the Commerce Treaty. But then they up and vanished. Well, that sums up what I know. Any questions? Ah, that mechanical arm was made in the United States. It can fire shells and steel wire. Quite the device, I must say. Well, it was the very day after we signed the treaty. Didn't even bother to collect their pay. Come to think of it, I heard the British might have also requested their services. Now, that will be all for the moment. Should you need to know any more, save it for another day.
Fukuzawa, I am going to escort the Consul General to a safe location. Once things settle down, we'll make contact via the Grand Villa.
I think we made a good connection there. I look forward to learning more about the United States. I plan to continue my education there one day. Shoin Yoshida could not realize his dream, but I fully intend to make it happen. I most certainly do. But it's just such a shame. Shoin Yoshida is wanted for conspiracy against the Shogun. but by now I imagine he has already been apprehended. Now I shall take my leave. Until next time.
So, how do you plead?
Have I not made myself clear? The shogunate serves a purpose no longer. That is why I urge our people to rise decisively as one. It is they who must build this nation anew.
What can the people possibly do? They must stand behind the shogunate, or we all fall to the foreigners. You wish to keep our country safe? Then the people must fall in line.
So this is the nation you want? A land of purges and repression?
Your insolence and insubordination are unforgivable. You must be punished by execution. Take him away!